Hey YouTube, we're back at it again with another video. It's Arie. If you want to know how I did this look, stay tuned. From my previous videos, you guys should know that I first start out with my Fenty Beauty Primer. It is probably one of my favorites, and it's True Matte Pro Filter Mattifying Primer. And then I'll rub that into my skin, and then after that, I'll be using my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation in the shade 280. I'm just going to tell you all the products that I use during this video right now, so you might as well. And then after that, I will go to my brows, where I'll use the Sephora Mascara Brow Volumizing. And I will also use, for the actual pencil, this is a mess. Hold on 1 second. I don't know where it is. I lost it, y'all. I lost my brow stuff. Oh, here it is. I will be using the Sephora Crayon Brow Shaper Pencil. This is waterproof, it says. And yeah. And from there, I'll be concealing my brows with the Pro Filt'r Concealer, Instant Retouch Concealer in the shade 280. And then after I do that, I usually blend it in with the same brush that I use my foundation on, because I don't like to have the little marks on there. So to make the blending process easier, I just blend it in with the foundation. And then from there, I'll do my makeup. And for the palettes, I will have in the description box just in case. I recently went to Walmart where I seen $10 palettes. And I'm like, okay, let's see what this is hitting for. And so I have the Profusion Cosmetics palette in the palette Wanderlust. It has 21 pro pigment shades and brushes. It comes with the brush, and I actually love that because the brushes actually work wonders for this. So yeah, and sorry if you guys hear the air conditioning in the back, but yeah. And I also have the Profusion Cosmetics Gold Rush 21 shade palette. I've recently did a video on that. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and go back and watch that video, because why not? And I also did the box of crayons. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar, but some of you might be if you've been watching YouTube videos with this type of product and everything. The box of crayons, the crayon case eyeshadow palette. This palette, I believe, ran for, I think, $20 to $30. It's probably the most expensive makeup palette that you'll probably ever see me have right now, because I'm trying to do more of the affordable look, where it's not so hard, where you don't have to break the bank just to buy a palette just to have cute makeup looks. But of course, I'll end up buying other makeup palettes from Sephora and everything. But just for you guys, if you just were interested in finding new palettes that wasn't going to break the bank. But yeah, so I decided to do a rainbow look today, and I ended up using the colors Retro, which is the dark purple shade that you'll see when I start doing my eyeshadow. And then from there, I alter into Go Girl, which is a lighter pinkish purple. And then from there, I go into the box of crayons palette. When I go into the box of crayons palette, I choose the red shade. And just keep in mind that I'm going to show you what I do. I'm just going to show it later on in the video, but I'm just getting it out the way to show you all the colors that I'm going through. So after I do the red shade, I dip into the Gold Rush palette, where it's a shade called Serendipity. I used it in my previous video. I love that yellow shade. It's pretty bright and vibrant. And then from there, with my inner crease of my inner eye, I use the Busy Bee, and that's the brightest yellow on here. It's a pretty good mashup. And then from there, I go to cut my crease with my Pro Filt'r, the 280 shade. I cut my crease with that. And then I would be using the Slippers color in the Gold Rush palette to put on top of that to set the concealer. And then after I set the concealer, I wet the shade Frosting in Wanderlust with my Urban Decay All-Nighter to give it a little bit more vibrant color. And I placed that on my eyelid. So yeah.
fam, that's what they call me. I promise that you'll never be lonely.